The Spectrum was one of the best blasters of the initial Dart Zone golden age, and now, with new blasters on the market, let's see if the Spectrum is still worth buying. The Spectrum requires 6 AA batteries to operate. To install the batteries, remove the battery door, place 2 batteries in the bottom section and the other 4 batteries in the top section, and close up the battery door. The Spectrum's electronic circuits are certified for 9 volts. Overview. At the front, we have the massive muzzle. This is to prevent lawsuits from kids jamming their fingers into the flywheels. Below that is the grip, which is adjustable as shown. To adjust the grip, press the front orange button. The grip will lock up at either the raised or lowered position. We have the jam access door to clear out jams, and the magazine well to remove the magazine. The included magazine holds 10 darts. This blaster is compatible with all Nerf magazines, however the divot on some magazines will make the magazine release hard to push in. The Nerf 18 round stick mag and 10 round banana mag have divots, along with most of the drum magazines. This will make the magazine release difficult to push in, which will make removing the magazine very difficult. I'll address this more in the conclusion. You must remove the magazine to remove the grip, which slides off like so. Underneath the grip is a very small but functional Dart Zone rail. Up top we have a removable scope and another Dart Zone rail. This rail will seat Nerf attachments, however they will not lock in and they will slide around. The scope itself is nothing special, it's really just a tube of plastic with a crosshair in it, but it works relatively well, so I'm not going to complain about it. Underneath is the grip, rev trigger, and firing trigger. To fire the blaster, squeeze the rev trigger and wait a couple seconds for the blaster to rev up, then pull the firing trigger. In the back we have a Dart Zone stock attachment point and an adjustable stock. This stock is also compatible with the Villainator. I find this stock to be kind of short, so the Villainator stock would be better on this blaster. The blaster includes 10 Adventure Force waffle darts. These are my personal favorite darts as they are very cheap and very accurate. Here are this blaster's chronograph results. The Spectrum received an average of around 90 feet per second. This is standard for Dart Zone, but well above Nerf Elite. Indoor firing demo. Outdoor firing demo. Final opinion. So overall, this is a pretty solid product and one of the best Dart Zone has ever made. The fact that it's still relevant 4 years after release really just proves how good of a blaster it is. This literally is just a Stryfe with better out-of-the-box performance. It has tons of mod potential and tons of battery tray space for a LiPo. However, I do have some major nitpicks about the design decisions on this blaster. First of all, I get that this is meant to be a kid's toy, but the stock is way too short to be actually usable. The grip has actually fallen off multiple times while I've been using it. However, it's not that much of a big issue as you can just put it back on. My real complaints are with the magazine and muzzle. The magazine well is technically compatible with all Nerf magazines. However, due to poor magazine release placement, it is hard to use with some magazines with a divot as shown earlier. When using the included magazine, however, the magazine release functions just fine and the mag is able to slide out by gravity, which I find very nice. Considering that this is compatible with Nerf magazines, I think it's understandable that Dartzone only gave us one mag. I also have complaints with the muzzle design. Because the muzzle is so large, it could negatively decrease your performance. The muzzle has a really cool design, but if I ever mod this, that's going to be the first thing I remove. However, on this, I'm pretty sure the positives far outweigh the negative. It's a cheap, off-the-shelf blaster that performs well and runs on AA's. The trigger is one of the smoothest I've ever felt, and the magazine compatibility makes this a pretty solid blaster to use in a Nerf war. The stock is compatible with the Villainators and the rail seat Nerf attachments, which creates a lot of customizability options. However, Dartzone abandoned the stock attachment point after the Spectrum and the Villainator, so there's only 2 stocks that you can use on this. It would have been nice to see them continue the stock attachment point, but 2 is alright. Considering that this blaster hits 100 FPS semi-auto off the shelf for what they're charging you for, it's a steal if you can pick it up at a Walmart. I'd recommend picking up rechargeables though, because you want to keep those batteries up at max power. So overall, it's a great blaster. It's kind of hard to get your hands on these days, but if you find it at a Walmart, make sure to pick it up. Anyways, thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed. I have some big stuff planned for the summer, so make sure to subscribe and check when those come out. Anyways, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time.